Hey y'all, welcome to First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage podcast. My name is Lindsay Jackson.
And I'm Aaron Jackson.
Welcome to season 3. I'm so hyped, I'm so excited. Come on in. This first episode of season 3, we're gonna do a recap. We're gonna talk about what's coming forward. And then we're gonna do a little New Year's resolution because it's the year 2022.
22, like our wedding.
Our favorite number is 22, so this is our year.
Yeah.
All
so,
right.
Listen up.
Let's go. Welcome back to First Comes Love, Then Comes Marriage podcast. My name is Lindsay Jackson.
And I'm Aaron Jackson.
And we're so happy you're joining us on season 3, y'all. Let's give them a recap.
Yeah, where have we been?
Where are we right now? New York?
Yeah, we are in New York City. The first 2 seasons were in Los Angeles.
Wow.
And so this is our first New York. This is our inaugural New York season.
This is our first time filming in New York. It's been a long time coming. We moved here in August. It is now January of 2022.
Yeah.
So, and we're in the bedroom.
Yeah, this is the first time we have filmed in the bedroom. So, thank you all. This is a gateway.
Okay. But, so yeah, a little bit about us for the newcomers.
We already got our names. We've been together, I forgot, 19 years now?
19 years.
I think 19 years. We've been married for 7 years. We are childhood sweethearts. I don't like to say high school sweethearts because that's kind of... We've known each other since childhood.
Since 3rd grade.
Yeah. And we made this podcast. We talk about our experiences. We have conversations. And
we want to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
We like a collaboration. We like a communication. We like all of those things. So this is an open dialogue between us and you. And really, that's what we got going on.
So, Happy New Year, baby.
Happy New Year.
This was our 19th time kissing at midnight.
Yeah.
19 times kissing at midnight.
We have never missed.
We have never missed a New Year's Eve, which is crazy.
I remember when we were younger and being in the Forum. Our church was in the Forum in Los Angeles, and I was sitting with my parents, and we were teenagers.
Yeah.
You were somewhere really far. The Forum is a huge stadium, y'all. And so you were really far, and literally Bishop, he does this countdown. He brings us in. We pray into the new year, and it was like, Happy New Year. And instantly I bolted. I didn't even tell my parents. I left and went running, looking for you. I had to be 15.
Yeah, but I always knew where you were because I used to play a game so we went to Fayetteville Central, and we were at the Great Western Forum, and I used to play this game called Find the People I Know. So all throughout service, I'll just look to see if I find people, and I knew exactly where. And your parents sat at the same place.
We did.
Time.
We said it, but he never did. So I'm always looking for him, and I remember looking for you and kissing you at the New Year's, at the top of the New Year, and that's just something that I hold true.
Yeah, and you woke me up this year. She woke me up at 11:58.
Y'all, Aaron fell asleep at 10 o'clock.
Woo, and I was out.
And out. When I say he was knocked out, I literally woke him up because we were supposed to be going over our goals. Woke you up.
Uh-huh.
You woke up for 2 minutes.
Yep.
Went back snoring. I said, just get in the bed. Just get in the bed.
Well, no, I opened the sparkling cider.
You did that after midnight. You got in the bed at 10 o'clock. I woke him up at 11:55. He stayed in bed. 11:59. I said, baby.
Oh.
It's about to be New Year's. Come on.
That sounds right.
And then he came into the living room,
down.
and I counted down, and we had a good New Year's. So.
Yeah. And you kissed me hard, too.
No.
It was all up in my face.
Anyway, Happy New Year to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year, y'all. We pray that you had a wonderful, safe, love-filled New Year, and this is your year. So let's do this.
Yeah, so what we got? What we got going?
Okay. If you could give me one word that is going to set you off for 2022, what would it be? We just going into it.
Okay.
One word.
So I'll backtrack so I could find a word for this year. But last year was the word shine. Mm-hmm. And
yeah.
I named our son Shine, S-H-I-N-E. because I realized that sometimes I dim my own light. I humble myself, and I don't like hype myself up or promote myself or do stuff like that. And that's not getting me anywhere. So I flipped it, and I was like, wherever I go, I'm going to shine. I'm going to be the brightest light. And like, I have the light, but what's the light if it's not shining, right?
Yeah.
It's useless. So last year was shine, and everything I do that I make sure I shine. This year is, you know what? I think this year is going to be balance.
Come on now.
My one word would be balance, and that is I'm trying with two children, husband, and I talked to Lindsay about this on the New Year. Last year I felt more like a parent than I did any other facet of my life. So like, as a friend, as a husband, as
all the other roles.
At my job, I always felt more as a parent. Like, it was like almost like consuming, where it wasn't a nice balance. And so this year I want balance. That means balance in my eating and my healthy habits. Like, I can have some sweets, but also I need to eat healthy too. I need to have balance, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
So I think that would be my word, and I just came up with it, so I'm very proud of myself. There I go, shining again.
Come on now.
So balance would be my word of the year. I'm gonna write it down somewhere. I might, I might put it in my phone. Something I see a lot.
Yeah.
Where I could just a nice reminder.
That is what you're taking every daily. Yeah.
And even in my moods, have a balanced mood. Like, I don't need to be too high or too low. The other day I got a job at Tavern on the Green. I'm the manager there.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I used to work there, and so I came back, and I was doing a meeting, and one of the waiters was like, "Were you upset?" And I was like, "I don't get upset here," which was good. I was yelling, but I was yelling in excitement. But they thought I was yelling in, like, I don't know, I guess they're just not used to people being as hype as me.
To be fair, he is the only black manager. So, exactly. So, it's different. They don't understand that type of culture, if you will.
I was hype.
Look, y'all.
And he was up there acting like I was upset. And I was like, I'm not upset. I said, I don't get upset here.
You don't allow.
I don't let it, and that's a good balance. And having a balance with my sons, where Action and Shine are both very intelligent boys, and I see it. But even Shine is too smart for his age. Action and Shine are too smart for their age, and they do stuff, and I'm like, I need to balance my patience and let it rock, because one is only 7 months and the other one is not even 3 years old. And so I just have to keep reminding myself that I need to stay even keeled. And so that's mine.
I like it.
Balance. I should get some New Balances.
Ooh, just walk.
Ooh,
balance. Balance. Come on now.
Okay. What is your word of the year?
My word of the year is consistency.
Time out, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Lindsay has used that word for
helped.
the last
That is not true. That is
25 years.
Not true. That is not true. Let me tell you something. I feel like and I thought about this. So look, I feel like I have been inconsistent for the past 2-3 years.
Okay.
And my life has been so unplanned, and because of the trauma and then the healing, the recovery, the growth, all of that has happened to me. And I have had a growth spurt. And now I am back, but forward to the word consistent, because I really want to be consistent this year with myself. And I think that I haven't done that because I've either been pregnant and or new mother, and then pregnant again, and now breastfeeding, and all of the things that kind of take away.
You just named a whole bunch of motherhood stuff.
Look,
But
y'all,
I understand. But working and everything, yeah.
and you know what's interesting is that when you get a new job, you have a probation period. You have a learning curve. You have this time allotted to you. And as a mother, I am allowing myself to say, you know what? I'm a new mother of 2. So give me time. Give me time to figure it out. So yeah, I said all things mother, but that's the thing. People just expected me, or I feel like people expected me to know what to do, go forward, and continue to be on time, because I've always been an on time, early person. I'm always at work. I do the things for others. I'm a giving person. So they expected me to be a mother and also retain everything that I was.
Yeah.
And that's a hard expectation.
Yeah, it's a hard
that was a
expectation.
lot. And to be honest, I felt like I failed because I wasn't consistent. Like I said, I was not there. But this year, y'all, this year in 2022, I am going to be consistent with my habits. And also because I've got some big dreams, big goals coming forward, and I have plans. And so I have to be consistent with my time, the time that I give people, the time that I give for myself. And so, yes, that is my word again, consistency.
Okay, to be fair, one, that's a great answer.
Thank you.
I really like it. It wasn't consistency that you used to say. You used to say Christ-consistency.
Yeah.
It was like consistency in Christ.
I would write the word consistent and then put Christ in the middle of it, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah.
Yeah, you used to do it all the time.
Yo, it got me through.
So you and that's one of my challenges is being consistent with almost everything. The most consistent thing I am is being with you. And you know that. Like,
and I know that. And you want to know why?
You are my constant. Or
because I'm consistent.
Oh, okay. Good. That's good to know.
So there you have it.
So working out ain't okay.
Whew, we gonna get there. We're gonna get to
We'll
that.
get there. We'll get there. Let's do one goal. You want to do one goal? Just to
Sure.
Were we doing podcast goals? Or are we gonna do like personal goals?
Let's do relationship goals because this is a relationship
Cool
podcast.
Cool.
All right, go ahead.
Put me on the spot.
You brought it up.
So relationship goal.
Okay, what you got?
I would like to, in our relationship, I would like to go on a date once a month.
Y'all, I'm gonna write this down. Right
like
there.
a planned date.
Come on now.
Right now, our babysitters are from like 18 to 25 an hour.
What?
No, it's like, sometimes a babysitter's 18 and sometimes
sorry.
it's 25 an hour. What are you even talking about?
Because the babysitter is 20 to 25.
I know, but I might find somebody for 18.
That's okay.
Preferable.
You manifesting that.
Okay.
Y'all, the babysitter is $20 an hour. Okay, so you gonna manifest that $18 babysitter.
Yeah, 18 to 25, and so, I got to put that in the budget because wherever we going, I'm still spending $20 to $25 an hour at home, and it's just having me time, having you and me time. That's what I like. One date a month would be great.
Yeah.
And, I can plan it, you can plan it, but mostly I'll plan it. That's it. So that would be my goal for the year. So that's 12 dates.
That's it. Oh, okay, y'all. I'm excited because you said that and then you said 12 dates and then you put the number to it and then you really just made it real. So I cannot wait to share these 12 dates.
Guess what? I'm gonna do a rule like no phones. Because Lindsay loves to pull out the phone and be like, oh, put this on the gram. And I'm like, no.
You know what's interesting is that I have a no phone rule at breakfast time. So I like to establish when there are no phones. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
so
she likes to establish when there's no phones.
Okay, you're
there
right.
We go.
You're right. Okay. And I'm sad.
So what's your relationship goal for this year, 2022?
2022 relationship goals. I would like us to do that 8-minute look each other in the eye.
You're so silly.
Is that not a goal?
Nobody want to look at you in the eye for 8 minutes.
You better look at me in the eye.
We
for
do not
8
have 8 minutes.
Okay.
We'll do it on the podcast. Look. One podcast, you just gonna be. It's gonna be 8 minutes of silence, and y'all gonna be like, "Oh, they just must be looking each other in the eye," because it's the only time we have together without interruption.
If you knew how much work it took for us to just set this up right here, y'all, come on, don't look. Feel free to cash app us.
Right?
Okay, no, but for real, you know what I want to do? I would like us to, in the moment when we're having a disagreement or an argument, to touch each other. Like you hold my hand.
No.
Corey. No, because here's the thing. We are both very, let me go back to I.
Okay.
I am an extremely communicative, passionate, verbal person with Aaron only. And so I get really like, and I just feel like I need to stay calm in the moment. And I feel like if you were to just like hold my hand and we just take a moment, even that would be like, okay, let's just take a beat and then we can talk about whatever is happening.
I am so glad that this is recorded and we have video of this.
I think it'll work. I think it'll be great.
Every time we have in the past, I'm just talking about the past, I'm not talking about the future because this is a goal and we could do it.
I'm gonna write it down.
When we're in an argument and I try to touch her or get close to her,
I know, I get so upset.
She
I don't
gets-
want to be touched. But I'm saying it out of my mouth. And so I think
all right, you know what? I just gotta work on my approach. I should just go very slowly, like you're like a dangerous animal. Like I'm coming in, grab my head, or something like that. Because usually when I come in, you like, get away from me. So that would be. Man. See, those are the times where you need a GoPro. Where I need a GoPro on my forehead to see the reaction.
my face will be like, you don't get away from me right now. No. You know, it's
You
one
want
of
to
those
know?
things.
No, this is a story that Lindsay doesn't like to tell because she forgot about it because I feel like she blacked out.
You just gonna tell it?
Yes.
Okay.
We were engaged. We were living in Brooklyn. And we were in a disagreement. She had a pen in her hand. And I came close. And she stabbed me with the pen in my chest.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, right here. And I looked at my chest like, girl.
What was the argument about?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
She was so mad, and I tried to come in close to be like, yo, like, let's chill. And she went, boom. She went with two hands, but she had a pen. I had my hands balled up in a fist.
Okay.
And she went like that, and she hit my chest.
Okay. I don't
And
remember
the
this.
pen stuck. And it wasn't even, it was like a ballpoint pen, so it didn't, like, go that deep. But it was there. And I was like, what the heck? So...
As is, we
So
have grown
Lindsay
since
does-
then.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, that was 7 years ago. I think my pecs are stronger than that.
There's no physical abuse here. But I'm just saying, marriage is hard. And anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to you. I'm not saying
Marriage ain't fun.
it's not fun
Yeah.
and it's not great and it's not a wonderful blessing sent from God, because this is my best friend right here.
That's my best friend.
Also-
But I mean, I don't know words.
Marriage is hard. So we're working and we're growing, and I'm so excited that we can share this with you all. So
There are easy parts to marriage, though. I mean, don't be.
yeah.
There's easy parts, but
Yeah.
you gotta work at it.
Hello.
Hello, this is the reigning champion of Am I Wrong Season 2. Don't say anything. Am I Wrong is a segment where I give a situation and the viewers or the listeners, they comment, they leave a voicemail and tell us who is wrong and who is right. So this is the Am I Wrong? I am in charge of sending out the goal sheets to my family. I send it out to my family, extended family, to my family,
Friends into
and everything.
family.
So I printed out some goal sheets. I gave it to my wife. I went to work the next day. I come home. her goal sheet is already halfway done. She already got the first 2 pages. So the first page, I'm going to describe it first. There's the first page is like a year in review. You talk about good decisions, missteps that you had. You talk about the goals that you had and what you could have done to achieve them if you didn't achieve them or if you did achieve them. And then you just have like a quick preview of your last year. And then you go on to your goals, and we do financial goals, we do spiritual and God, we do social, which is family, and educational, right? Those are the 4.
I feel like I'm missing one.
Oh, physical.
Physical, yeah.
Yeah, so those are the 5. And we were supposed to do our goals together. And I didn't say anything because I was waiting for the podcast. But she started her goals without me. And I thought we were going to have like a sit down. And we end up doing it. We end up finishing the goals together. But she was clearly like, she had like 2 more things left. And I feel like this is just like her starting the show without me or anything like this. This is a big deal. So, am I wrong? Should Lindsay have waited for me?
Okay. Wonderful, am I wrong? And I want to help Aaron bring to his remembrance that actually we do not do our goals together. We have never done our goals together. Why would we do that? I'm an individual. I have my own goals. He's an individual. He has his own goals. What we always do is we come together and we talk about our goals. And so is he wrong that he thinks that I should have waited for him? Yes, he's wrong, y'all. He is wrong. But more importantly, talk about your goals with your person. Talk about your goals. Look, I'm gonna just change it. Talk about your goals with someone who's gonna hold you accountable. And that's the most that I can get out of this am I wrong? Because that's what's happening right now.
So if you think she is wrong because she was trying to defend herself, knowing that she's wrong, you could call the voicemail at 347-TRUE-LOVE. That's 347-878-5683.
Or you can DM us on Instagram, First Comes Love, TCM. You can also email us, let's talk at firstcomeslovethenComesMarriage.com.
Welcome back. We usually have 2 questions for all of our old listeners who are like, oh, they're doing a different format. No, we're doing the same format. And so we usually just have like a question, a am I wrong, and another question. So this question is for Lindsay and I. We're going to be talking about relationships, talking about our relationship. You could probably ask your partner this question, see what they say, ask your friend this question, because a relationship doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be a relationship between siblings. It could be a relationship between mother and daughter, or father and son, anything like that.
All relationships.
The question is, name one character trait that you admire about me.
Just one? So many.
Okay. I said just one.
Okay. One character trait that I admire about you.
Stalin.
Best one. Stop. Okay. Because there's so many, and honestly,
keep stalling.
But okay, because I had 3 in mind. Okay, but the top one right now for this moment would be Aaron's patience. This man is the most patient husband, father, friend that I know. Because honestly, you can wait, and you patiently wait in the best way for anything. You can look for something patiently, you can cook patiently, you can fix patiently. And sometimes, like, I'm very much a hurry up, go, urgent type of person. But then I'm like, yo, just chill. Like, you're good at that. So that is one character trait that I like about you.
I'm glad you said patience instead of procrastination. Thank you. That's the positive. That's the silver lining. Yes, and you know what's funny? I prayed for patience this year for my goals. That's one of my things. And on my goal sheets, I'm manifesting things. So it's almost like, instead of saying I will lose 10 pounds, I wrote, this year in 2020, I lost 10 pounds. So this year I said on my goal sheet, I said, this year I've grown more patient. Because
it already happened because you're patient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Okay, me.
Your trait, and I can't, you know what? I can't put it to words. It is your focus. And you say consistency, which is, I guess they go hand in hand. I don't know. But I really feel like you have superhuman focus. When you are determined to do something, it is done. It is already done. And you just have to take the steps to do it. And so I really admire that the most, because I've been living off of that blessing for 10, 15 years. She's just been consistently, I'm just living off of her blessing. She focused on something. She said, when we were about 15, Lindsay told me that she was going to be dancing in New York. I remember that. So from 15 to 18, the 3 years we were together in high school, Lindsay always told me, I'm going to New York. I'm going to be in New York.
That's funny.
And I knew that eventually I would have to make this move.
Yeah.
And, I met some of my best friends out here. Mm-hmm. I've been here for 10 years. Mm-hmm. I went to college out here because I knew that she was going to end up in New York. So I went to college out here. And that's just, you said something, you focused on it. When you wanted to lose weight after Action, you were like, I got it. When you wanted to get back into Lion King after Shine, you just focus and then you do it. And so I think that's one of your amazing traits. It's just supernatural, because I try to focus on something, and I'm better at what's it called? Single task?
Yeah.
What's the opposite of multitask?
Multitasking. Single task.
Yeah, single task.
Single task.
Single task. I can do one thing at a time.
Which is challenging because you have a very full life.
Yes.
So the reality is you're never doing one thing.
I know.
You're always in multiple roles.
And I know a lot of stuff. So I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. But I am best at doing one thing at a time. But you are best at doing everything, and whatever you prioritize is going to get done like that. So I just really admire that trait about you.
Thank you.
And you are just a cool, groovy lady.
All right, y'all. So this is a really good question to ask anyone. Thank you for joining us on our first episode of season 3.
Yes.
We officially kicked this off. Like I said, it was a long time coming. The move from LA to New York with 2 kids and a dog was a lot, but God did it. And yes, we are here. Mm-hmm. We're making this work podcast in our bedroom while the kids are asleep, y'all. Yep. I'm just giving you a little bit.
This is my nap time.
This is our nap time, but this is important to us. This is good for us, and we hope that it is blessing you all out there as well. So, as usual, let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. DM us on Instagram, First Comes Love, TCM. You can email us, let's talk at firstcomeslove, thenComesMarriage.com. See you next Friday.